Sunday the 26th at 10:30 in the morning. Just leaving Fontana Lodge here. I got a room last night. This is quite the property. It's a bit of a walk to get around to different places, but the general store and post office is clear down the hill, probably a half mile away. So I'm walking down there. I've got some stuff to send to Kansas. Got my new kicks on. I just threw my other ones away. They had some life left in them, but I've got entirely too much food and already way too much weight in my pack, so I'm just gonna, I just got rid of them. I'm not gonna carry these around. Anyway, I'm gonna walk down to the general store, mail some stuff, maybe grab a drink. No food. I've got to eat the food I already have. It's just ridiculous. I need maybe 7 or 8 days worth of food to get through the Smokies. I think it's probably less than that, but it's like 72 miles to get through the Smokies. And I think your backcountry permit gives you 10 days to do it, so that's no problem. The weather is perfect. So it's supposed to be good for a couple of days and rain again, I think, on Tuesday into Wednesday or something like that. Thunderstorms likely. I'll probably be in the middle of the Smokies by then, so that should be fun. I made it back here to the Fontana Marina. It's down over that hill. A little building there is where the shuttle picks you up. I'm gonna walk this 1.5 miles or whatever to the next shelter, which is called the Fontana Hilton. It's just a name hikers have given it. It's the biggest shelter on trail. It sleeps like 24 people. It's a double-decker. It's just got good views of the lake. It's got showers and flushing toilets. I think I forgot to mention this the other day. Back there where the shuttle dropped me off, there was a couple of guys and a girl that have been randomly ending up at camp spots with. But anyway, the other day when I camped behind that shelter where there was that guy that had the same tent as me, one of the guys that was here at the shuttle drop off, I think his name was Bubbles. He got bit by a brown recluse that night. He was sleeping in the shelter and got bit on his left leg. And I guess they called someone on the AT, I think a volunteer person. And so he hiked, I don't know if it was that day or the next day. It took him a couple of days to get to a place that he could get picked up. And I ran into the guy that was looking for him to pick him up. Appalachian Trail volunteer or something. I don't know who he was, but he met them at some back roads place out there, and then took him 110 miles round trip to an ER. And I guess he'd already drained and cleaned the thing like 4 times, the bite, by the time he got to the ER. They said it looked okay. They just gave him meds, and I mean, it didn't look okay. It's a pretty nasty looking bite. But they gave him meds and sent him back out on trail, and I just saw him up there a little while ago. And it does look better. But they're taking 2 days off in Asheville. So it's kind of a freak thing. Another reason I like to stay in my tent, enclosed, and no bugs can get it into me. Sure as hell wouldn't want a brown recluse bite. Oh, is that water down there? I think that's a lake. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I ever mentioned the spider bite incident. That was a few days ago now. It all seems to be well with that, so that's good. All right, just came off the trail right there. Little road coming in, and this is the Fontana Hilton. Biggest shelter on the AT. Oh, there's tent sites up there. Papa Smurf, 1993. Bunch of bees. Had shelters and stuff around. What's up, man? Good, and you? You guys stay here last night?
No, we stayed at the previous shelter.
Oh, okay.
Where were you? Where did you stay?
I stayed at the lodge in Fontana. It was pretty nice. Nice day off, or partial day off. So these are the tent sites. I can show them better in a minute, but they're all cement pads. Some here and then on the other side of the hill, and then the main shelter that I was at earlier is on the other side of that hill. Then up here is water and these restrooms. I think that up there is a viewpoint of some sort. Shower that I will not be using. Anyway, Fontana Hilton. Well, I've hiked 1.5 miles today. I think I'm going to stay right here. Shelter, the Fontana Hilton's down there. I just want to stay here, just to say I've stayed at the Fontana Hilton. It's like a popular spot, so I use these rocks to set my tent up. It's a cool spot, lake view. Should be pretty chill. And I'm just gonna stay here and eat all day and get some of this crap out of my pack because I have way too much food. And I think the next shelter, I think there's a campsite 6.5 miles, and the next shelter is just under 12 miles from here. So I don't feel like doing that today. And I'm in no hurry, so I'm just gonna do what I want and chill at cool spots like this one. Go sit down, take some food and go sit down there at a picnic table in the shade and watch people fish. or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to set my camp up to clean this spot, I think. Just want one in the shade. I don't know. Should be in the shade with this tree here. So this is home for the night, Sunday the 26th. So I just realized that I can mail my package back tomorrow. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I went to mail some stuff home and didn't realize it was Sunday. So I looked like a complete idiot asking the hotel guy why there's no one at the post office window. Anyway, I'm gonna set this up. Got her. Get rid of some of this food. And yeah, I'll chill here, get a ride, walk up to by the dam tomorrow and get a ride back into the village to the post office. Get rid of that extra weight, which is not much, but it's something. So that'll work out. That way I don't have to carry that little bit of extra weight all the way up to Gatlinburg or Cherokee, which would be the next place I could get off to get to town in a couple of days. I don't really need to, so that'll save me from doing that too. So yeah, this will work fine. This is lunch to start with. Chicken fajita bowl, freeze dried. It doesn't weigh much, but it's bulky. I'll work on the heavier stuff too, Pop-Tarts and bars and stuff. I had a little lunch back there, down there at my tent. I'm gonna walk down to the dam that's down there. It's just a little parking area up from the shelter that's back there in those trees. I'm assuming the water level is really low. I don't know, maybe the bank's always exposed like that, I don't know. This looks like an old dam, I guess. This is the actual dam, Fontana Dam. Pretty sure I'd like to go fishing down in that spillway. So we can walk out on there. Looks like a walkway, doesn't it? Walking back to the shelter and found this other vantage point.